In this video, I'll be showing you where and how to replace the coolant temperature sensor in this '09 Chevy Trailblazer with the 4.2-liter engine. Let's get to it. To start, you will need to remove the passenger side wheel. Jack up the car and set it safely on a jack stand. I'm going to have a video on how to jack up your car and remove a tire safely. Hopefully you'll find a link somewhere on this page. Next, flip up this little rubber flap and use a clip or a bolt to hold it up. Mine stayed in my hand, so I later put a screw in it to hold it in place. Next, we'll find the sensor. It is located here next to or behind this pipe, and it has wires coming out the back. The sensor goes into that hole. You may need to push on this pipe back a bit to set it out of place. The sensor is pretty small and almost hidden, so it takes a minute to find. It's a little bit of a tight area, but there is enough room to pretty easily get the job done once you know what you're doing. To remove the sensor, you'll need a deep 15mm socket or a 5/8 socket. I chose to take a 5/8 socket that was laying around and give it the ultimate life of being special and a bit ugly. But it knew what it signed up for when joining my tool collection. So I cut a wide slice off the side of the socket using an angle grinder, and it was ready for its special use. The official size is a 15mm, but I know these sensors aren't very tight. I took the chance with a 5/8 socket, for which I have many spares. Here's how my wrench looked when used. One 3-inch extension and the special socket. It's a little getting around, but it's pretty easy to get it in position. You may want to have a helper give you a hand from under the hood to actually break it loose. That way one person holds the wrench square to the sensor while the helper breaks it free. Once you break it free, you can usually remove it the rest of the way by hand. I was able to twist the wire and it spun off. Now that it's broken loose, we will go under the hood to unclip the plug. The clips are located behind the engine. You'll follow the wire from the sensor and be able to pull it out. You get more room to work by removing the airbox and the air hose, but I was able to reach around it and unclip the wire harness without removing them. Here I push back on the white part on the back until it slides out a bit. Pressing on the button here should free the plug, but the plastic tab on the clip didn't move out far enough, so I used a pick to lift the little tab that secures the clips together. You are going to lose coolant when replacing the sensor, so have your new sensor ready to install when removing the old one. Or you can let it drain into a pan until it stops coming out, and then calmly install the sensor without having to fight the coolant that would be coming out. Tighten the sensor a little more than snug. Don't over tighten it, as it can break. Clip the wire harness together. Make sure it's routed out of the way of the exhaust manifold. Pull down the rubber flap so everything is nice and neat. Install the tire. Lower the car and tighten the lug nuts. Replace the coolant in the radiator. Start the car. Make sure you're not leaking coolant and that the temperature is reading correctly and not overheating. And you're done. If this video saved you millions of dollars or less, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. You're done. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave me comments below.